General Hospital spoiler for Friday, April 12 predict Nina Corrento gets wrong about Collie, Spencer, and John K's relationship. Nina thinks Collie should be with Jason Morgan at this time, not in the same place as John in the middle of the night. Colleagues argue that it's none of Nina's business, but to avoid misunderstanding, Collie asserted that Collie only helped John treat his wound after John was bitten at the docks. Nina will not understand or will fully understand Collie's explanation. Nina might want to open her mouth after reaching out to Jason. Nina intentionally misunderstood Jason and believed that Collie and John were having a secret relationship. Meanwhile, Marshall Ashford will talk about some issues surrounding Marshall family. TJ Ashford will make a statement about something and promise that TJ will prevent the consequences. It seems that Marshall is talking about his concern that Curtis Ashford is secretly investigating Curtis' past attacker. That's a good thing, but Curtis could get impatient to kill that attacker if Curtis caught him on the way. TJ, of course, doesn't want this to happen. TJ can secretly monitor all of Curtis' movement. Speaking of Curtis will continue his secret conversations with Jukin. Curtis talked about his new business strategy and wanted Drew to cooperate with Curtis. Of course, Drew will agree, but Drew doesn't want to rush into this cooperation. Drew wanted to take things a little slower, list until Curtis could walk normally before cooperating. Elsewhere, Sandrine takes on the design and repair of Leela Quarterman's old dress. Brooklyn's Quarterman was almost afraid that Sandrine would ruin that dress, but Louis Cerullo insisted that Sandrine was a design expert. Sandrine would, would, would not ruin any dress. Instead, Sandrine would make that dress more gorgeous and suitable for current trends. Brooklyn's will place her hope in her mother and Sandrine's. Brooklyn's will then take care of a few other matters to ensure that Brooklyn and her recent Jay's wedding becomes more perfect. Jay's also brought a big surprise to Brooklyn. Jay's will carry out this surprise in secret and will make the secret public once their honeymoon begins, but perhaps things won't go as planned, because Jay's father is really too weak and could die at any time. Valentin Casdai would not be able to answer Anna Devan's question. Valentin tries to cover up the fact that he is now the head of Bikeman. Anna expressed suspicions about Valentin's strange attitude after Anna's asked question. Anna knew something shady was going on, and then Anna pretended to live and secretly follow Valentin. Jack Brennan may secretly summon Valentin to Bentonville, and that's Anna's chance to learn that Valentin is actually working for Brennan. The invader used to be Ulysses, Davis' workplace, but Ulysses wanted to give up. Ulysses' determination increases when Ulysses receives some good news. Regarding Ulysses being able to return to work as a lawyer, someone will warn Ulysses that Ulysses should quit her job now that she's officially back as a lawyer. Because if Ulysses decides hastily, Ulysses could lose everything. After all, a good job at the invader is still the dream of many people.